Hi, my name is Sharon, and I'm with the group Widen, I77.org. And when I first heard about the toll lanes, I thought, well, maybe it's a good idea because I-77 where we live is only 2 lanes, and it's so congested. For hours and hours a day, it's a parking lot. But when I found out how these hot lanes, they don't solve the congestion problem, they make it worse. It's run by a private company for their profit, not for the benefit of the citizens of North Carolina. I became very concerned, and the more I found out about it, the more I didn't like it. I'm sure William has something to add.
Thank you, Sharon. Sharon said that the hot lanes will not solve congestion, they'll make it worse. A lot of people don't understand why that is. Think about 15, 20 years into the future, because what's going on is that there's a 50-year contract for the potential vendor to run and operate the hot lanes. But think about it into the future, and if the hot lanes are added, there would be 2 hot lanes added to 2 free lanes in each direction. So as the free lanes get congested, then it'll encourage people to use the hot lanes. So the hot lane tolls will be somewhat down. But as the hot lanes get congested, with more and more population growth in the area and more people using I-77, then there will be a disincentive through higher tolls to keep the people out of the hot lanes because of one reason and one reason only. There's a contract provision in the hot lane operators contract that says there must be a minimum speed of 45 miles an hour for 90% of the time during the rush hour time period. And if there's not, then the state of North Carolina will be fined by the federal government. So there's this balancing act that the hot lane operator is going to have to encourage people to use the hot lanes, but then if there's too much encouragement and the hot lanes start getting congested, the tolls rise to discourage people to use the hot lanes. So where are those people going to go? Back into the general purpose lanes, which add to the congestion, which means that congestion will be guaranteed in the free lanes.
Thank you, William. Raina.
Yes, hi, I'm Raina, and when I first heard about the toll lanes, I was kind of with Sharon, well, maybe that is a good idea. But as I thought about it a little more, it was kind of like, ugh. As a recent college grad, and you're going to interviews, especially in Charlotte, it's like, so you're telling me that I now have to pay to drive to an interview that I may or may not get hired for, and then pay to come back? Well, if I'm not getting hired, I'm burning money I don't have. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Thank you. Scott.
Yes, hello, my name is Tim Scott, and I'm with Widen I-77. I have a couple issues. One, when we asked the Lake Norman the NCDOT, they said that it could cost up to $1 per mile to travel on this toll lane. So if you're going from exit 36 into the city, it could cost you $27 one way. Additionally, 3 of the 4 vendors bidding on this are not even in the United States. I think we need to keep the money here. We need to make general purpose lanes. And listening to the politicians say that if we don't do this now, we're going to have to wait 25 years, I think is a bunch of hogwash. There are elected officials. They can make anything happen. They have the legislative power to do so, and they need to just do it.
Hi, my name is Vince Weingartner, and I would like to tag on to what William said about congestion. Congestion impedes commerce, and I care about business. And $21 million a year or more will be taken out of our local economy to fund this. That's $450 out of the average family's pocketbook every year. And where's that money going? Onto the pavement of a private contractor instead of into the businesses in our community.
Hi, I'm Mark, I live in Huntersville. One of my main concerns is that we pay some of the highest tax rates for use our roads in North Carolina than anywhere in the United States. And we were told by elected officials that that money had been spent on other things and there is no money. Well, that was maybe under a different administration, but I believe we should start collecting those taxes, keep them where they belong, and not tax the citizens again to use a toll road. It also is very concerning to me that something that the government is supposed to provide is infrastructure, that we may be contracting that out for a 50-year period to possibly a foreign company. That concerns me a great deal as well. So I say no to the hot lanes.
There was a proposal to put hot lanes on in 95, and all of the businesses uproared about that, and that was rescinded because they said it interfered with their distribution route. It slowed down the traffic. Well, they're telling us we need the hot lines because all the industry is supposed to come to North Mecklenburg and Southern Iredale. Well, 77 and 85 are our distribution routes. So for the same reason, I think would be a bad idea for us. And also, none of the people want it. The people don't want it.
There are many other reasons why hot lanes are a bad idea. Please visit wideni77.org, like Widen I-77 on Facebook, and join with us to help fight hot lanes on I-77. Thank you.